Hey, what's going on? It is 11 o'clock, 11:01. Actually, I was a little bit late. Excited to kind of share this conversation with you. I think one of the things that I'm trying to do more on social media and just in general with my business is share some of my tip around hospitality, travel. This one is especially excited about because it's been a real big game changer for me and my family when we travel. So the secret that I want to share is my secret for getting free hotel upgrades. So I do travel a lot. Recently, I think maybe a couple years ago, I started saving my hotel key cards. And so this is like 75 of some of my, um, and throughout that process, I've really learned how to get hotel upgrades. I wanted to share that secret with you so that you can get those as well. You can get them for free. It's not guaranteed, but it's a better opportunity than if you do nothing. So, if you enjoy sleeping like 12 inches from your kids, like being in small stuffy rooms, by all means, you can just click off this video. But if you want to figure out how I get free hotel upgrades, please check it out. So, the first, I have 4 points, right? That I don't 10. And the first one is ask, right? So, to get free hotel room upgrades, what you have to do is ask. Like, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And so, anytime you book a hotel for personal travel, for corporate travel, or for work, there's usually a comment section. That comment section is your best friend when it comes to booking hotel upgrades. Um, in that comment section, you can put whatever you would like to do. So you can say like a very very simple version of that comment section, um that's the most simple thing. I think part of it is, again, you have to ask if you want it, also not expecting it, right? Like, it doesn't happen every single time, but if you don't ask, the answer is absolutely no. Playing off of that idea around the concept of the comment section is, make sure that you're celebrating something. So this, I think you have a lot of leeway, right? You can celebrate someone's birthday all year, right? You can celebrate 16 years of marriage for the entire 16 years that you've been married. And so with the section, feel free to use that opportunity to kind of say, like, hey, like, this is, we're celebrating 16 years of marriage. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be your anniversary. You can call it out if you're going on your anniversary, but you can just say, hey, with this trip, we're celebrating 16 years of marriage. If you do this, I do suggest that you let your partner or significant other know that you said this, because there's been times where we were checking into a hotel in like July, and we got married in December, and the person behind the desk was like, oh, like, congratulations on 16 years of marriage. And my wife, Hannah, she's learned to play along, but go ahead and tell them if you use that status, just so they can kind of continue to do it. You don't have to celebrate that specific anniversary on that specific day. You can do it whenever you want. So, another thing that I do often when I'm leaving a comment or when I'm asking for a hotel upgrade is I'll make it funny. I'll make it different, because there's something about breaking up the monotony of just all of the normal things that people ask for. Don't ask for, only green M&Ms in your room. Like, it's a funny thing. Some people had that in their rider, um, you know, musicians and stuff like that, but don't do it. That's great. Is, I'll often say we're doing like a road trip. I'll say, we love our kids, but we've been within 2 feet of them for the last 8 hours. upgrade if possible, right? Like you have like 140 characters. Make it funny, make it personal. Don't necessarily expect it, but like ask the question. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Celebrate something, which I think is really, really cool. Thank you, Nathan, for checking this out. And then third thing is become a member. So whatever the hotel is that you're staying at, join the loyalty program. Even that often, and oftentimes like I'm a member of these things. I'm joining the loyalty program, and I think often you can be a member of that thing. So like I'm Marriott Bonvoy, Hilton Honors, IHG, all these different Hyatt, all these different things. Be a member because it kind of like steps you up on their status. And then the last piece, this isn't necessarily something for everybody, but gain status. So the more loyal you are with a hotel brand, a chain, the better they're going to treat you. And so, if you can consistently book at Hilton or Hyatt or Marriott, that's great. If you are able to get a credit card, obviously you got to be careful with those. That's like the Dave Ramsey voice in the back of my head. But credit cards, you can get a lot of points. You can get some of them. You can get status. You get automatic upgrades. So, wanted to share this tip and trick because I stay in a lot of hotels. Obviously, like this is a lot of key cards, and this is only like representative of like 2 years. To prove that it works, one of the first questions that our my spoiled kids ask when we check into a hotel or when we open the door is, how many rooms are there? And we quickly, like shame them and tell them, hey, this is we're going to be happy with one room, but often there's one, sometimes two, or even three, 1 or 2 bathrooms. And so try these tricks, try these tips. Ask, right? If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Make sure you're celebrating something. You can celebrate birthdays, celebrate that you love being away from your kids. Make it funny, make it personal, become a member. And is also a way to do it. You can do the credit cards or something like that. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I love talking about points and status and all of that stuff. Yeah, I would love to connect. So please stay in touch. And to be honest, I have no idea how to end this live stream. So I'm going to figure that out right now. There's a button somewhere, but yeah, reach out.